are back with Pro Open Moto number 1 with Ethan Ladd back in front right there. Here comes Craig Small and Braden Stewart. 1, 2, and 3 as they come into the corner right now. Oh, no! Craig Small goes down hard. Oh, my goodness. Braden Stewart goes by there, but Small whacked himself pretty hard right there. We'll have to see if he's okay. Picking the bike back up, looking to try and get things started up here now. Coots has moved up. A few others have moved up. Yellow flag is out. You can see a little bumping and grinding right there as he took a little bit of a shot from Lockhart. There goes Coots right now. Let's see what happened here. Greg Small just went down, but boy, he slapped his face pretty hard into the dirt right there. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get back as he's trying to get things started up. Here comes Coots, but look who's behind him. Number 19, Spencer Knowles, as Coots is trying to hold on to about 5th or so. But Spencer Knowles is right there trying to move up. This is an amazing story, a Cinderella story, as that guy's dropped that bike a couple of times, including off of the start. Right now, he's working his way past a wily veteran, that's for sure, in Lee Coots on that Suzuki. But the Yamaha right there from Spencer Knowles. Around the outside, he slingshots his way past right now and has moved up into about 5th or so. We'll have to keep our eye on him. Ethan Ladd still holding on to the leads, but Spencer Knowles now moving it on up as he's got quite a gap to close here. Let's see this pass as you watch Spencer Knowles using all the experience as well as that throttle around the outside like a flat track racer. Now here you see number 147, Dex Coleman, running in 4th. But look who's right there beside him, Spencer Knowles. Right beside him in the air right now. Coleman holds him off. Tries to kill him on the inside, but here's Spencer Knowles using a swing inside on the outside again and gets by him, crosses in front. And Spencer Knowles, number 19, has now worked his way up into 4th past Dex Coleman. Look at this guy ride. This guy is absolutely amazing, and perhaps he's at his best when he's down a bit. He's chasing right now 621. Kyle Springman on the Kawasaki. Springman knows that he's got the devil behind him here as Spencer Knowles is looking like he wants to move right up to 1st. The question is, does he have the time to be able to do it? On Springman right now, into the corners here. Oh, Springman's got to know he's right there. He hasn't looked back, but he's got to feel Spencer Knowles, the 2012 champion, trying to go on the inside again now. Looking to swing on the outside now. Springman holding him off, but just barely, as they're about a half a bike length between them. And across that back flat track turn comes Spencer Knowles, getting him right there and cuts him off on the inside. Spencer Knowles now up into 3rd place. This is an unbelievable moto. Spencer Knowles into 3rd, looking now to see if he can catch up a little bit further. He's getting a little short of time here in terms of the laps, as you can see them come across the finish line. Braden Stewart, 148, has got to know that that guy is behind him. Braden Stewart holding on into 2nd as Spencer, oh no, he goes down. Braden Stewart goes down in the corner. Oh, what a frustrating situation for number 148. Let's see what happened here. He just turned into the corner. Spencer Knowles just uses the opportunity, and that's what it's all about, using the opportunity to head on by, and he moves up into 2nd. The question is, on this final lap, does he have enough time to be able to pull all the way up to catch your leader right there? Number 491, Ethan Ladd on the Kawasaki. Spencer Knowles has got a long way to go and a short time to get there, as Knowles has got to be able to find somehow a way to close up this gap into this final lap. Ethan Ladd just trying not to make a mistake here as he holds the bike upright and keeps the rubber side down. Concentration is what it's all about. You can see Knowles quite a ways back there. Is it about halfway through this final lap? A little bit better than that. Here comes Ethan Ladd up over that tabletop jump right now and into the backstretch. They're over halfway through. Knowles still a long way behind him. Ethan Ladd doing everything he can to be able to hold on to this one. It'd be a great win for this young guy. Ethan Ladd into the corners now. Sees Knowles coming behind him. Has a little glance there. Just a little tiny glance over his shoulder to know where Knowles is. He knows he's got time, and he comes across the finish line. Grabs that checkered flag. Congratulations to him. Let's make sure that we salute Ethan Ladd for holding on to it right there. You gotta love, though, when you look at these results, the way that number 19 moved all the way up to number 2. Let's go down and hear from the riders.
It was definitely off to a hard start there. First corner crash, and then 3 tip overs after that. Was definitely making it hard on myself.
It was really slippery out there. Greg, yeah, he was holding me back for a bit, and then I finally got by him and just tried to push a gap to get a little break.
We've seen the riders in action. Now let's find out how some of the top BC pros got their start in motocross.
I started racing when I was 14.
I used to ride dirt bikes since I was little, and one day we just decided to go out to the races.
Well, my dad was a good pro back in the day, and my brother was a top Canadian pro, and I was just kind of born into it.
When I was young, my dad got me into it, just riding around a little old sand pit by his shop.
I've been riding since I was like 4. I got into it when I was 9, just went to a track one time, did a school, and then been racing ever since.
I got started racing in 2006. I was riding BMX beforehand.
My dad always rode, so I was about 10 years old. He took me out to the track, and it's been downhill ever since.
Let's take a look now at one of the classes designed for kids wanting to get into racing, Super Minis. If you're aged between 7 and 15 and have a bike of 105 cc's or less, this is the class for you. Featuring bikes with 65, 85, or 105 cc engines, this class allows big wheels too. Stars of the future to watch here are Jacob Piccolo and Devin Sash.
I actually met this friend at one of these dirt jump places around my house. Arena Cross 2 years ago was actually my first race, and I got 5th.
It's so fun to just travel to different places, go to different tracks. It's cool that lots of people think that I'm fast and all that.
In the first Super Mini of the weekend, all of the young riders started well out of the gate, but it was Sash and Piccolo side by side with the whole shot into turn 1. Sash gave no quarter to Piccolo, though, who was bumped off the track and into 4th position. Jared Greena and Darren Thoring separated Piccolo and Sash. Piccolo tried desperately to pass, but Sash had a brief window to open the gap at the front. His safety buffer was short-lived, though, as Piccolo passed Greeno and Thoring into 2nd place. He then set about closing the gap to Sash. In the end, Piccolo got his opportunity 2 laps later when, in a rut, Sash caught a stone, pitching him off the bike and into 2nd place. Sash was quick to recover and get back on the bike. But try as he might, he just couldn't catch up to Piccolo, who kept his cool and took the win for Moto 1.
I went out front, got kicked off the track, so then I just try to be smooth, not crash, and just try to pull up.
So with 1 win under his belt, Piccolo's confidence was high as he lined up alongside the other riders going into Moto 2. But it was Sash who got the whole shot out of the gate and into the first corner, taking the early lead with Piccolo trailing alongside Chris Van Meel on bike 60. Van Meel had a brutal crash, though, over the first jump, putting him out of 3rd position and the race. Piccolo put on a hard charge and tried desperately to catch up to Sash, not wanting to give away that early first win advantage. The battle for 3rd between Greeno and Thoring was intense, with Greeno having got the better start. He held on until the end of the first lap when Thoring got the jump on him around the back flat track corner, putting him into a 2nd solid 3rd place of the weekend. Out in front, it looked as though Piccolo might catch up to Sash when he pushed too hard into the loose middle of the 2nd to last corner and lost grip through the front tire. He was quick to get back up, though, and pushed hard to catch up with Sash, but had another slide out, putting him out of contention for that top spot. Sash stayed cool and calm despite the hot and dusty conditions, taking the win for the 2nd moto. So, with 1 win each, top honors for the weekend will come down to the final moto. We'll catch all of the action from the final moto later in the show. We'll be back with more from the Gente BC Motocross after this short break.